So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 4. They go play action with Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ridley, incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Cowboys nothing.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bread until we over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Prescott.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Push him back. Push him back.
A give to Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
10 at the 25-yard line.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
A tackle made by Jalen Smith. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
By the Falcons.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
Gun on 3rd down. Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Atlanta.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. Touchdown, Cowboys! He returns that punt 73 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Falcons 7.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down, Falcons.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, Ryan. A slant to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, boy.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Ryan on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Catch there by Julio Jones, and let's face it, we're almost running out of ways to say he's great. So let's put it into this context. 3rd among active players in receiving yards, starting 2020, just 8.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Feels like they might be a step ahead in their play calling, because after that big run, I thought they'd come back with another one, seeing as they had momentum going in that direction. Instead, they dial up a big pass, breaking off big chunks of yardage on this drive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 45. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Under.
The give is to Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Prescott from the gun. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
18 yards.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Atlanta.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jalen Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Ryan. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, Ryan. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On 1st down, Elliott. The 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big run that time by Elliott. 46 yards on the ground.
1 yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Falcons 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Falcons.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.